Deep Neural Network Visualization, Pradeep K. Suri, author, researcher, consultant, and AI/ML architect. Breakdown of video from both a management and an AI architect perspective. Understanding the video. The video depicts a simplified visualization of a deep neural network. It shows the flow of data through different layers, each with a specific activation function. Input layer, the starting point where data enters the network. Hidden layers, 1, 2, 3 intermediate layers where computations and feature extraction occur. Each uses a different activation function, ReLU, sigmoid, 10. Output layer, the final layer that produces the network's prediction or output. Management perspective. From a management standpoint, this video can be used to 1. Communicate the complexity of AI/ML projects. It visually demonstrates the intricate nature of deep learning models, highlighting the multiple layers and connections involved. This can help manage expectations about the time and resources required for AI projects. 2. Explain the black box problem. The video subtly illustrates the black box nature of neural networks. While it shows the structure, it doesn't reveal the specific logic or weights learned by the model. This can be used to discuss the importance of interpretability and explainability in AI, especially for critical applications. 3. Facilitate collaboration. Managers can use this visual to bridge the communication gap between technical teams and non-technical stakeholders. It provides a common ground for discussing the architecture and potential of AI solutions. 4. Resource allocation and planning. Understanding the layered structure can help managers plan resource allocation for development, training, and deployment of AI models. It also helps in identifying potential bottlenecks and dependencies. 5. Strategic decision making. The video underscores the importance of choosing the right architecture and activation functions for a specific problem. Managers can use this to understand the trade-offs involved and make informed decisions about the AI strategy. AI architect perspective. For an AI architect, this video offers a simplified view of a design they'd be responsible for creating and implementing. It highlights key considerations. 1. Choice of activation functions. The use of ReLU, sigmoid, and 10 in different layers reflects the architect's decision to leverage their unique properties. ReLU is often preferred for hidden layers due to its efficiency, while sigmoid and 10 are used for specific output requirements, example probability in classification. 2. Network topology. The number of layers and neurons per layer is a critical design choice. The architect would need to determine the optimal topology based on the complexity of the problem and available data. 3. Connectivity and weights. The lines connecting the neurons represent the connections and associated weights. The architect would be responsible for designing the learning process to optimize these weights for accurate predictions. 4. Scalability and performance. The video, though simplified, suggests the potential for scaling the network by adding more layers or neurons. The architect needs to consider the computational resources required and ensure the model can be deployed efficiently. 5. Regularization and optimization. While not explicitly shown, the architect would need to implement regularization techniques, example dropout, to prevent overfitting and choose an appropriate optimization algorithm, example ADAM, for efficient training. In summary, the video serves as a powerful visual aid for both management and AI architects. For managers, it's a tool for understanding and communicating the complexities of AI. For architects, it's a simplified representation of their design choices and the underlying principles of deep learning. It's important to remember that this is a highly simplified representation. Real-world neural networks can be significantly more complex, involving millions of parameters and intricate architectures. However, the core concepts illustrated in the video remain fundamental to understanding and working with deep learning models. The Deep Neural Network, DNN, architecture depicted in the video and discuss the domains where it can be effectively applied. Architecture breakdown. The video shows a feed-forward neural network with multiple hidden layers. This indicates a deep learning model capable of learning complex, hierarchical features. Different activation functions, ReLU, sigmoid, and 10 are used, suggesting the model is designed to handle nonlinear relationships and potentially different types of outputs. Fully connected layers. Each neuron in a layer is connected to every neuron in the subsequent layer, implying a focus on capturing global patterns in the data. Domains of application. Given these characteristics, this DNN architecture can be used in a wide range of domains, including 1. Video recognition and computer vision. Video classification, identifying objects, scenes, or people in videos. The hierarchical feature of learning capability of DNNs is crucial for extracting complex patterns from pixel data. Object detection, locating and classifying objects within a video. Video segmentation, dividing a video into meaningful regions. Facial recognition, identifying individuals from their facial features. 2. Natural language processing, NLP. Text classification, categorizing text documents, such as spam detection, sentiment analysis, or topic labeling. Machine translation, translating text from one language to another. Text generation, creating new texts, such as chatbots or creative writing. Named entity recognition, identifying and classifying entities in text, such as names, locations, and organizations. 3. Speech recognition. Converting spoken language into text. DNNs can learn complex acoustic patterns in speech signals. Speaker identification, identifying individuals based on their voice characteristics. 4. Time series analysis. Financial forecasting, predicting stock prices, currency exchange rates, or other financial indicators. Demand forecasting, predicting future demand for products or services. Anomaly detection, identifying unusual patterns or outliers in time series data. 5. Recommender systems. Personalized recommendations, suggesting products, movies, or music based on user preferences. Collaborative filtering, identifying user similarities and recommending items based on the preferences of similar users. 6. Medical diagnosis. Disease detection, analyzing medical videos, example X-rays, MRIs, to detect diseases. Drug discovery, identifying potential drug candidates based on their chemical properties and interactions. Genomics, analyzing genomic data to identify genetic markers associated with diseases. 7. Robotics and autonomous systems. Object recognition and navigation, enabling robots to perceive and interact with their environment. Path planning, generating optimal paths for robots to navigate in complex environments. Key considerations. Data availability, DNNs require large amounts of labeled data for training. Computational resources, training and deploying DNNs can be computationally expensive. Hyperparameter tuning, the performance of DNNs is highly dependent on the choice of hyperparameters, such as learning rate, batch size, and network architecture. Interpretability, DNNs can be difficult to interpret, making it challenging to understand why they make certain predictions. In conclusion, the DNN architecture depicted in the video is versatile and can be applied to a wide range of domains. Its ability to learn complex patterns and handle nonlinear relationships makes it a powerful tool for solving various machine learning problems. However, careful consideration of data availability, computational resources, and interpretability is crucial for successful implementation. Let's explore how the Deep Neural Network, DNN, architecture depicted in the video can be applied to support the implementation and effectiveness of ISO 21001:2018, Educational Organizations Management Systems for Educational Organizations Requirements with Guidance for Use, 1 in the education sector. ISO 21001 is a management system standard specifically designed for educational organizations. It aims to enhance learner satisfaction by providing a framework for consistent quality in the delivery of education, training, and research. Key aspects include learner-centric focus, emphasizing the needs and expectations of learners. Effective educational processes, ensuring efficient and effective delivery of educational services. Continuous improvement, fostering a culture of ongoing improvement in educational practices. Stakeholder satisfaction, addressing the needs of all stakeholders, including learners, parents, teachers, and employers. How DNNs can support ISO 21001. The DNN architecture in the video, with its ability to learn complex patterns and handle diverse data, can be leveraged in several ways to support ISO 21001. 1. Learner needs analysis and personalization. Data collection. Collect data on learner demographics, learning styles, performance, feedback, and engagement. DNN application. Use the DNN to analyze this data and identify patterns related to learner needs and preferences. Personalized learning. Develop personalized learning paths, content recommendations, and adaptive assessments to cater to individual learner requirements. This aligns with ISO 21001's focus on learner centricity. 2. Curriculum development and improvement. Content analysis. Analyze curriculum content, learning materials, and assessment data to identify areas for improvement. DNN application. Use the DNN to identify gaps in curriculum coverage, predict learning outcomes, and suggest improvements to learning materials. Outcome-based education. Ensure that the curriculum effectively leads to desired learning outcomes, as required by ISO 21001. 3. Teacher performance evaluation and support. Observation data. Collect data on teacher performance through classroom observations, student feedback, and peer evaluations. DNN application. Use the DNN to analyze this data and identify areas where teachers may need additional support or training. Professional development. Develop targeted professional development programs to enhance teacher effectiveness and improve the quality of education. 4. Resource allocation and optimization. Resource data. Collect data on resource utilization, such as classroom space, equipment, and learning materials. DNN application. Use the DNN to optimize resource allocation and ensure that resources are used efficiently. Cost effectiveness. Improve the cost effectiveness of educational operations while maintaining quality, aligning with ISO 21001's focus on efficiency. 5. Stakeholder feedback and communication. Feedback data. Collect feedback from learners, parents, teachers, and employers through surveys, interviews, and online platforms. DNN application. Use the DNN to analyze this feedback and identify areas where the educational organization can improve communication and stakeholder engagement. Transparency and accountability. Enhance transparency and accountability by effectively addressing stakeholder concerns and feedback. 6. Risk management and continuous improvement. Risk data. Collect data on potential risks and challenges related to educational operations. DNN application. Use the DNN to predict and mitigate risks, ensuring the continuity and quality of educational services. Continuous improvement. Foster a culture of continuous improvement by using data-driven insights to identify and address areas for enhancement. Challenges and considerations. Data privacy and security. Ensure that learner data is collected and used in a responsible and ethical manner, complying with relevant regulations. Interpretability. Address the black box nature of DNNs by developing methods to explain and interpret their predictions. Implementation costs. Consider the costs associated with developing and deploying DNN-based solutions. In conclusion, the DNN architecture in the video can be a powerful tool for educational organizations seeking to implement and improve their management systems according to ISO 21001. By leveraging the capabilities of DNNs, educational institutions can enhance learner centricity, improve educational processes, and foster a culture of continuous improvement, ultimately leading to better educational outcomes and stakeholder satisfaction. Thank you.